And this first individual is no stranger to the public speaking contest. Let's bring Maggie O'Brien forward. Maggie O'Brien.
I'm from Watertown High School, and I'm going to be a senior. In an age where everything we do revolves around the internet, new tweet. What kind of pizza should I eat for lunch today? Sent. And I have a new Snapchat from Molly. She says, "Are you ready for Achievement Days?" Yes. Yes, I am. Send for 10 seconds. And I better update my Facebook status. Spending the day at the Sioux Empire Fair. Hashtag character counts. Now, using that much social media might seem a little bit ridiculous, but that was literally me nonstop on the way here. In the 8th grade, I took the first fall of the social media trap by creating a Facebook account. And it's gone downhill since then. 3,146 tweets, 16,532 Snapchats. Don't do the math there because that's over 46 hours of my past year sending and receiving pictures. 857 Facebook friends and 207 Snapchats later. You can tell I've clearly spent way too much time on the internet. But spending this much time on the internet has let me see that social media is where people disregard the 6 pillars of character. 1.1 billion people have Facebook accounts. That's over 1/7 of the world population. 500 million have Twitter, 200 million have Instagram, and 5 million people have Snapchat. What you send or post to the internet could be seen by billions. If there were ever a time when the hashtag character counts would be acceptable, it would be on social media. With how entirely life-consuming social media is, it's no wonder that it can decrease your character. And there are a couple ways that social media can actually take over your life. First, if you sit in your basement on social media, watching Netflix, and eating ice cream right out of the pail, you're doing it wrong. But this is the effect that social media can have on you. Loneliness is a typical side effect from social media. You're losing friendships that you had before because you're wrapped up in the now of social media. These new forms of communication really do the opposite. It turns into rooms full of people tweeting instead of communicating. The fact that our phones ring more than our doorbells forms a false conception of being connected without this really being true. Another main way that social media can decrease your character is you're no longer doing the things you like. I talked to a friend who said that she saw her classmates were all going on really fun road trips. And in an effort to make it look like she was doing the same fun things, she and some of her friends got all dressed up, got into a car, and took pictures to make it look like they had gone on these same fun road trips. Things like this decrease your character in a way that makes you no longer you. But social media, if used with the 6 pillars of character, can actually increase your character. Always be respectful on social media, because once you post something, there's no edit undo. You can't Command Z away the posts you make about people or situations, because once they're on the internet, someone has seen it. Always be caring. Don't use social media to mock other people's accomplishments or use it to pick on others. These small cyber attacks might seem harmless, but really, it's a form of bullying. Be trustworthy. If someone tells you something they don't want shared, don't post it on the internet, because there's no getting it back. You can show fairness on social media by not blaming others carelessly. Don't blame other people for something you have done. Using social media to create a bad image of someone else is not fair. You also need to be responsible for your actions. Don't post something you wouldn't want your grandmother to read. And showing citizenship on social media often goes overlooked, but there are many ways you can do this as well. Do your share in your school and your community by staying informed and cooperating. Social media is a great way to let people know about different events in your community or upcoming fundraisers. One tweet saying that there was a student council fundraiser got students lined up at the school at 7:30 in the morning to buy coffee and donuts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. If used with character, social media can actually increase your character. But if you don't use each of the 6 pillars, caring, citizenship, responsibility, respect, fairness, and trustworthiness, then you will see a downfall in your character and everything it brings with it, from a bad self-image to loneliness. So if you're just like me and addicted to the internet, make your multitude of posts with character in mind. And with that, one more new tweet. #CharacterCounts.